Great looks as Dulcie keeping it alive and turning it over. More McNeil fires a pass and an easy two for Sydney Parrish.
And she's turning that defense into offense with a great.
Can't get it to fall. Maryland now 0 for 6 to start.
I like to see the matchup of Chesky and Tibiasu.
More McNeil dishing it off to Stripling. But ourselves, they're trying to cut that down. Schmeichel misfires. Another opportunity picked up by Dulcie. Count it. Both are culpable. Let's make that clear.
That's right, exactly.
Zone in the post using her 6'3" height, but that was poked away. Fantastic interior defense by the Terrapins. A lot of congestion around Schmeichel coming off a fantastic game. 23 points, 8 assists as well. From the high post, Dulcie right to the rim with the explosive move.
It's looking like the refs are letting this be a very physical game, and both teams are giving it right back to each other.
Lamandola has that blocked. Schmeichel now pushing numbers for the Terrapins, and she will glide right up and in for 2.
It's tough not to show that emotion for senior night.
Chesky unstopped to the rim, turning on the Jets for 2.
She's really got that ball on a string. I mean, she keeps it tight, and that's what you have to do being a player that size.
Dulcie barreling into the rim. A hot start for Dulcie. Trying to click the pick and roll. Dulcie has to pick it up off the floor. Finds Sellers, the extra pass, and a high percentage look with Kubek on the finish. Backdoor cut by Moore. McNeil wasn't there. Zone lining up a 3. She's got it. Being guarded closely by Chesky. Now 10 seconds to shoot. Tibiasu, oh, what a move. A filthy 3 to close out this first quarter. Moore McNeil still has a chance. She will heave and can't respond, but Maryland bounces back nicely to tie it up heading into the second quarter. Maybe no one. But Maryland looking dialed in right now. This is a team that is 9-1 on the road. 7 of those wins in Big Ten play. They have settled into things and go to their bread and butter, which is Kaylene Schmeichel. Michael sweeping to the rim, and that is left short. More McNeil turning on the speed, finds Parrish in transition for 2.
Quick second off to get that layup. Chloe attacking. She's looking both ways. She's got 2 people. A lot of physicality down under there.
Sellers backing down, and a Sandvik tough finish. First bucket tonight for Sellers.
She's another one that does such a good job of understanding what the team needs.
Perfect position, but Kubek says no. So savvy with the ball in her hands. Here's Mir McLean surrounded by a wall of white jerseys. Mari DeBerry along too, battling needed by Maryland. DeBerry facing up against Stripling, looks backdoor. Schmeichel sneaks in for 2. Tibiasu, her head is up, finding underneath. Emily Fisher all by herself. And Terry Morin is going to call a timeout. Did not like seeing that easy a look. Was almost poked away. Tibiasu finds Schmeichel. Schmeichel the long 2, drains it, and that touched nothing going down. In the Big Ten, Tibiasu again goes between the legs to Barry. He's got another one from long 2 distance. Sellers quiet in that first half. But still important, directing traffic and leading her teammates to that reverse. Kubek on the finish. Stripling to 6 points. Here's Tibiasu, the pocket pass, and the finish by Dulcie.
Like I mentioned, Tibiasu takes her time, gets really close to that screen, hesitates, and has a wide open. I mean, that's how you come off a screen right there.
Lamandola always doing the little things for her team. However, she's asked to be counted on. Here is Garzone. Well defended, still puts it down.
Maybe trying to get them mixed up again like we saw in that second quarter.
Tibiasu, great look at a 3, drains it.
Both teams are doing a really good job of using that give and go and getting that back pass.
Garzone, yes, from three. We knew that this moment would come. Maryland, though, trying to regroup. Their 12-point lead has vanished, and they go right to Cheyenne Sellers, the veteran.
Might get them back into their rhythm.
Emily Fisher draws a couple defenders, but they lost Kayleen Smichael right in front of the rim. Now in the hands of Moore McNeil. Finds a seam. Whips around a pass. How did she even see Strickland for that look? Sellers one-on-one with Garzone, gives it up to Smichael, getting this step to the rim and the three-point play.
Wow. She attacks the rim.
A feisty Indiana team in one of the toughest environments to play in the Big Ten. Here's Sellers letting it fly. She's got it from three.
Again, what a confident shot that was. And she knew it. She knew right when it got off of her hand that it was going in.
Cheyenne Sellers is fearless. Doesn't matter how the rest of the game has gone. She's going to come up big. But Indiana has a response and a three-point play. Had a spurt to close. Here's Sellers again from three. The senior delivering and trying to spoil senior night. A two-point game moments ago, and all of a sudden Maryland now back up by 10. Near McLean. The Terps cannot miss here in the fourth quarter. Sellers electric here in the fourth quarter. They go under the screen, and she makes them pay.
Did I say something about that heat check?
Such a competitor is Sellers, a leader on this team. They are shorthanded and making things happen. The other senior, Sydney Parrish, will drain a three on the other side.
As a player, I know that that's frustrating. Happens to the best of us.
Kibiasu being chased by Chesky, tries to get her off the dribble along the baseline. Smichael with a great look. She drains the three.
Wow.
Huge moments in this game, none bigger than this.
I mean, she's ready, she's prepared.
She's very casual about it too. Like, what's the big deal? There's Dulcie threading her way to the rim for two, and Maryland back on course here in the fourth. 9-1 on the road this season. It started with Sellers here in the fourth quarter and maybe ends with her too as she looks at her bench and is hyped up. The Maryland Terrapins go to 10-1 on the road this season. A strong road victory for the Terrapins.